tune in. We'll break it up into a couple of videos about how we built it. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So, this is our next transformation video, right Johnny?
Yeah.
We did this to this one. Started off as a normal Power Wheels and now she's got full suspension. You guys have already seen the build on that. But we're starting over. This is how we start off. Start off with a China four-wheeler. This one is a Tao, I believe. 36 volt. And then we got this Jeep from my sister. And my nephew grew it. So this thing, pretty cool little Jeep. It's got a big compartment for batteries, space. It's a single seater, center steering, so we don't have to get as creative as we did with the other one where the catch actually has left-hand steering on it. So, but the goal is going to be to transform this into a fully suspended, working off-road Jeep that Johnny gets to drive, right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll get the time lapse going. We'll break in here and there with some instructional stuff on what we're doing. You're wasting your time jacking it right now because we're not going to work on it over here. We'll still work on it over there by the tools. But yeah, so that's the gist. It actually has suspension. Yep. Yep. So yeah, so Johnny's going to get started by tearing it apart. Stay tuned. Where are we at now, Johnny?
Taking apart the phone.
Okay, so we got the Jeep stripped down. Movie magic, she's all stripped. We got all the running gear in it still as far as electronics, but all the mechanicals are out. And that is what we're left with. Axle length, center line to center line, was 27 3/8, I think, on the Jeep before, and we're at 28 on the four-wheeler, so it's going to be pretty good size swap. Now we got to start gutting the four-wheeler. That's up next. Body pretty flat underneath. What's cool about this is it's got a built-in carry handle for the rear, so that's going to be kind of neat for.
And it's longer than the other one.
Yep. So this also has doors, which are kind of cool. Joey's does not have doors, and this one's already got wider front suspension than Joey's did, so we don't have to do that on this guy. We will have to widen the rear though.
The back's not wide.
Yeah, we'll do something about the back. It's got a staggered axle width, which is very strange, but it's also Chinese. So Joey's over here. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? Okay. Going under the knife. Perfectly good quad. Into the shop. Onto the strip mat. He's putting his wheels back on. His Jeep. Alright, back to time lapse. again. Chassis is what, Johnny?
Completely stripped.
That's right. Okay, so now we just have our running gear. So we're gonna actually just use this part of the video for two things. One, so we could see where some of the wiring went, how it was wired, where it was going to on certain parts of the switches in case we disconnect some things. But kind of have an idea of how this chassis is going to get laid out. Back it up here. Essentially, what we did on the other one was we made a cut here, we made a cut back here, and
Cut the side.
yep, and we use the plastic portion is kind of a stressed member.
We cut this out too.
We did, and we didn't have to cut that out of the other one because
It didn't have it.
it did, but we could have put our battery down there. There was enough room. But we ended up putting our battery in the front because that's just where it worked out. But one of our main issues with this guy, as you can see, it's gonna get in the way, is the shock mount. So Johnny, we're gonna have to come up with a new position for how this is suspended, yeah. So that'll change some of the geometry a little bit, but what kind of tools do we have that allows us to reposition stuff? What's the main tool that we use for putting metal together? It's right behind you. It's right behind you.
Drill.
No. The red box.
Toolbox.
Right there.
Jack stands.
No, right there.
Welding.
Yeah, the welding. Yeah, we have a TIG welder. So we use that for all the fab joints. We don't bolt things together unless we don't have a choice, right? Yeah, so either way, firewall, this will go. We'll try to keep this here. Hopefully that will clear. We'll have to check our foot well, but I think that'll be fine. However, this portion will be in the way, and unless we have that sitting in between our legs, which would make this goofy, we're just gonna get rid of it all. Yeah, and then figure out a couple other things. That rear pull bar will get out of the mix. Maybe we could flip it upside down and use that as a mount for the back of the Jeep. Should we go get the Jeep and set it on here?
Yeah.
Just to kind of get a size thing?
Yeah.
Let's get some of our stuff out of the way. Slide some stuff out of the way. Okay. Looking like we got a chop shop in here right now. All right, you ready? Whoa, 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 keep her stable. I only got one hand.
I can pin my tree.
Okay. All right. Whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa.
pretty high.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that high, right?
No.
No.
That is
But
really
this will
high.
at least give us an idea of where we need to cut.
But it's very high.
Yeah.
We probably got cut in here. Oh,
Yeah, we do. That's all gotta go.
It'll like this one right here.
Yeah. Yep. I think we keep a lot of the floor in place.
But that was only cut a lot out.
Yeah, we did. We got a little crazy on the other one. Cut a little more than we needed to, actually. But, okay, well, cool. I think it's time to start cutting the chassis up,
Okay.
the metal chassis. Okay, let's do it. we're out here. Jeep 4-wheeler project. Missed a couple little important moments in the build so far, but we got our tubing bender out. This is a Mittler Brothers tubing bender that we're using, but I don't know if I showed in the last video, but we relocated the rear swing arm from this point here to that pickup point there. The plan is to insert this guy like this, and this will loop back and across and back up to the front to capture the butt of the Jeep for the seat, right? Right, Joey?
Yeah.
Can you push that in there? Is it going?
Nope.
No? You sure? Yeah. Oh, is there something? Maybe there's some weld inside and it's not letting it go. Okay, we might have to pull that out then. Pull that out. Oh, let's see. What's in there? Is there anything in there? A little welding slag, maybe? But
I don't see anything.
we're gonna put the shock here. So the shock will move there. And
Yeah.
this will go like this. And that will take stress off of what we were originally going to do, which was this. And then tie it into this. But we're not gonna do that now. Yes. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny. Johnny's got the phone charger so we can plug it in for time lapse. We got our list. Johnny's go-kart build list. Got some things checked off. Got a lot to do. But we got a plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for time lapse? Let's do it. Okay. Time lapse off, regular footage on. This is where we're at. We got our subframe bent up, welded in. Suspension shock is, the geometry is checked, tacked, welded in. This thing's got a ton of travel. Here, Johnny, hold the camera. Watch your fingers so you can show the suspension travel.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a ton. Yeah. Cool. All right. Body is sitting on. We got some more trim. Spread your legs a little bit so I can see this. Move the steering wheel all the way. Yeah, I want looking at the suspension. Move your legs. Good. Cool. All right, so that's how that looks through the middle of the floor. This is going to sit here. Our wheel showed up today, Amazon. Nice size go-kart wheel. Body is pretty dang centered on there. It's a little crooked because he's sitting all smoky, but yeah. Seat height. Sit up straight, Johnny. Yeah. It's gonna be rad.
Dad, I can actually see through the windshield.
Okay, what else we got? This is our list. Rebuild rear subframe for body mount. We could check that one off. Okay. So we still have to build the steering assembly, wire lights, build brakes, throttle, trailer hitch, widen rear axle, bolt body to chassis. I want to work on that next.
Okay. But it's
4?
I think 4.
Steering. Cut 1/2-inch socket. Drilled through one side so we can pin. Essentially what we're going to do is take the old steering shaft, which we've already cut short. This used to go up, straight up, and then that had the support here, and then the handlebars were up on top. But our angle for the column is going to be more like this. So in order to facilitate saving some time and not do a bunch of linkage like I did on Joey's, because Joey's is right or left-hand drive, and this is center steering, which is going to make it easier. Here's where our shaft is now. It's just kind of mocked up going down to the pickup point. Yep, that used to be the rear axle, but we're going to use that as our steering shaft. That was the rear axle from the Power Wheel Jeep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're using it just to look at it.
Yeah, just to get our angles right. So, yeah. Slip the steering wheel on there, Johnny. Carefully, it'll poke your face on it. Yeah, so, yeah, something like that. Be careful. Yep, so you can see how far off it is for where it's supposed to land. This is where the top of the shaft used to bolt to, and that's our new angle. So if you kind of put the camera here, you can kind of see where it's going to go. So I think with U-joint facilitating that angle change, something like this should be smooth enough. And then we'll support it with a couple of timing bearings, which I like to use. Subaru stuff, it's always laying around our house. So, and maybe what we'll do is just build out a little pickup point right here to support the top side of the shaft. Sorry, I got a cold, but we'll support that. And then what that will do is allow us to, when we have to remove the body, we can just pull the pin out of this guy, slip the steering column out, and then take the body off.
We also gotta somehow get the wire off.
Yeah, that'll be easy. So that's the next step. We'll check back in with you. All right, just got it welded up. Helmet. This makes sense. This is what we're gonna do. So we'll stick a shaft in, pin it, then we get our angle so we can turn. I think that'll work out good. Sacrificed a 1/2-inch socket out of the set. That's okay. You can Amazon a new one in, right? Sweet. Turn the water on this bad boy. That one doesn't work. Just cold.
I know.
All right, pour that on there.
I smell it stinks.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see, something like that. All right, where's that other shaft? This guy.
This out.
So that's not going to reach that. But, okay. Okay, it's a new day. It's Thursday, out in the shop. Kind of a mess. Got a bunch of stuff sitting out. Parts stripped. Since our last video, we did some steering wheel mods. Right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Right, Joey?
Yeah.
So we got our steering column in. Subaru timing bearing. I like to use those for a lot of different projects. Welded a 1/2 inch universal down to the steering area. And we got our shaft. What, Joey? Yep, we know. We got our shaft. This is going to be our column shaft. Slides into here. Goes into your. We got a trim to fit. Johnny, be careful. I don't want you flipping on there and hitting your face on this. But yeah, this all lines up perfectly, so we can put this back on here. That will line up. Gonna be super trick. But we got some goodies today. What did we get today that showed up from the Amazon, boys?
The steering wheel is gonna come off.
Yeah, what is that called? It's quick release.
Quickly.
Yes, the quick release. Squeeze it. Harder. There we go. So this, we're gonna weld on the end, and then Johnny's steering wheel, which is where? Where's the steering wheel? We got this bad boy. That is gonna bolt on perfectly. The bolt pattern is perfect. So just so happens, some matching Amazon parts. $25 for the quick release, no big deal. And $25 for the wheel. Little D shape, a little more leg room getting in and out. Let's pop open the door here. Oh yeah, sick. Yeah, it's gonna be super cool. We'll have the quick release sitting on there, so Johnny can take his steering wheel off. Gotta make sure nobody tries to steal his whip. We park in some pretty nefarious areas. We wanna make sure anybody's trying to steal it. Ain't that right, Joey?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Walking out of
Okay. What else did we get, Johnny?
the air suspension.
Yes, some air shocks. Let's do it. This is the one that's open.
Oh.
Don't drop it.
Where?
Yep, squeeze it out. Oh, I'm sorry, it is this one. Wait a minute, let me see your teeth. Whoa, you get a couple teeth pulled out today?
Yeah.
Dang, that's 2 teeth fairy teeth. Sick. All right, there it is. Air shock, gonna be super cool. Just so happens that Dad has a pump for those for his mountain bike. So, no big deal. Got the Fox air shock pump, so we can pump those things up. Right now, there's no air in them. Super soft. No dampening adjustment whatsoever, but that's okay. It's better than what's on there now, which are these springs that don't even move. Don't even move. Joey's, we modified already. So his actually moves pretty good. But his are still coils. Maybe we'll upgrade to some airs when he wins the lotto. Right. So we're gonna set the camera up.
Yeah.
And we'll time lapse working on the air shocks. So we'll see you in here in a bit.